Hey there guys, this is Robin Hood, and today I am bringing you some Battlefield 3 gameplay on Damavand Peak. This is the Rush game mode, and it's the first time I have played it since Endgame came out with the patch that added a 5th set of MCOMs to this map. So now there are 10 MCOMs that you have to blow up total, and this was the first time I had played that, and thankfully, my team ended up being pretty good, so we actually are going to get to see that last set of bases. So for the first half of this game, I am playing as the support class using the PKP Pecheneg, which has a crazy damage output, at most doing 34 damage and then dropping off to 22, which is still just barely lower than what most assault rifles do max, which is 25 damage, and they drop down to around 18. So this gun, it hits hard, especially if you get that headshot, but it also has a slow fire rate. But what I'm running with is a Cobra sight and an extended mag, meaning I almost never have to reload. That's 200 rounds in a magazine. You get 2 magazines, and I mean, your support, you shouldn't run out of ammo unless you're running with a crossbow, which takes up that slot, I do believe, unless it changes for your C4. I have not messed around with the crossbow on support, but I know it can take the place of something. Probably the C4, but, you know, you got that ammo box. And, so yeah, you are not going to run out of ammo. But that there was the first set of bases. I was playing with my friends Mike and Eugen License Plate, and License ended up being on the other team. So throughout the game, we actually never come across each other, I don't believe, but he and Mike killed each other several times, which was pretty funny to listen to. But throughout this set of bases, I was experimenting with the support class in Rush. I almost never use it when attacking, although the PKP is one of my go-to guns when defending, especially on this map. Now, right there, you saw that I got taken out. I'm playing as support, so there's a spawn beacon. Why not drop some C4 while flying into the battlefield? That there on this map, 64 person, is actually how I got all my multi-kills for the Rambo dog tag. And I'd get like upwards of 9 to 15 kills in one drop of C4 if you were running the explosives perk, which gives you 6 C4 total. And all you gotta do is just have a buddy place down a spawn beacon and fly in. But that's on 64 person, and you know, since there was a spawn beacon there trying it out, it actually seemed, although probably very annoying to be on the receiving end of, and a lot of times you died when you hit the ground. A lot of times my team ended up busting through though, because it killed so many people who were really kinda, you know, just entrenched and defending these bombs. So that's how we ended up winning that game. Sadly, I was not recording, but that would have been a gameplay definitely would show you. But if you don't believe me, go ahead and try it out. And well, your opponents will probably be mad at you. It'll work, and you may actually successfully get the bombs doing it. But now we've taken this set of MCOMs. B is just about to blow up, and we're going to move on. So my team was moving pretty quickly here, and that was good because that means that we might be able to make it past the 3rd and 4th bases and see the final one. And these next 2 bases, as you guys probably know, are extremely difficult. In this next base, the AMCOM inside of the building can be a major pain, and then if you get past this, you've got to go down that tunnel, which is just a choke point. But here I'm going to try my little C4 bombing again, as Mike is going to plant B. You can see him down below me, and there did not happen to be anyone there, so they got lucky that time. And we're going to land on the roof and run down and start planting on A, or at least defending the plant. I don't actually plant the bomb here, and you can see it's already armed. There's a guy up in the window who's going to hit me there with a sniper round. Very good shot to you, sir. He's got a suppressor on that thing. That's interesting. Foregrip, so he's obviously playing close quarters with that. And I'm going to get revived, and we're going to keep on going, defending this bomb, and start moving forward. So overall, I definitely I like the PKP, but if you are going to be attacking A lot of times you're getting in very close quarters, at least with my playstyle, unless you are truly being a support player in the sense that you're just kind of hanging back and shooting people. What, I do is I always rush the bombs, and so I'm encountering a lot of close quarters engagements, and while this gun does have that massive damage output, it's really not that great for close quarters due to the slow fire rate, because while it takes 3 shots to kill with this weapon close quarters, it's the fast fire rate. If you come up against an M16, FAMAS, AEK, any of them, they're just shooting so much faster, they're actually putting out more damage. So I definitely recommend this for defending, and I will show you guys some gameplay later where I'm defending with the PKP, where you can start taking out people at more medium range. But for, PTFOing and attacking the bombs, definitely the assault class has it best set up there to do that with the assault rifles, and if you are going to use support, I'd use one of the better for close quarters support weapons with a faster reload, because on the off chance you do have to reload with this thing, you're kind of stuck for a while. It's quite a long reload, and there you can see the enemy chopper is going to shoot me out of the cockpit, and Mike was in the gun there of the falling chopper and is going to blow it up. I just thought that was pretty cool, so we're going to spawn on him and go in to get the bombs from the back way. But yeah, like I was saying, I'd use the M27 IAR, and I actually really like the L82, I believe it is, because the L86 is the assault rifle version. And while that does have a very slow fire rate as well, it just, for me personally, handles better, and it's got a pretty great hip fire for a light machine gun. So at this point, that's something you can always attempt to do. The other chopper may take you down. You also get a little bird when attacking, but if you can pilot it, which Mike can, and I can as well, if you can, just decently fly the chopper enough to not hit a wall while flying through there and get close enough, you can always come in behind and kind of, hopefully break some of the tension going on up front as the two lines collide in those choke points, because a lot of times it's very difficult for the attacking team to get through. They'll be dominating the entire game, and then a excellent team will get stopped in its tracks here. Now, luckily, we're going to actually be able to push through and go on to the 5th set of MCOMs. You can see I just armed the B MCOM once again, and we're going to defend this, and over on the other side, while people are running over to take out or disarm this bomb, they're going to get through to A. So a lot of times that also helps. Once you get one armed, it brings people away from other areas. And there you can see A just got armed. So now it's just a matter of making sure that these things detonate. And you can see the entire enemy team spawning over here, just trying to take them down as quickly as we can. And now you guys can see I am playing as the assault class. I'm using the AUG A3. At this point in time, this is definitely my favorite assault rifle, just due to the fact that while it doesn't have an incredibly fast fire rate, it's not bad due to its bullpup design. Dice with what they do with these guns is they give them really good hip fire, so close quarters, even though there's that slow fire rate, you're going to have a very accurate hip fire. And then I'm running with a holographic sight, a heavy barrel, and I believe I do in fact have a foregrip on this, because its biggest factor with the recoil is side to side, which the foregrip helps negate. So, with this one, I am going to go ahead and run with a foregrip. When I do use the M16 and such, I do not actually use a foregrip, nor do I with the AEK. But while the M16 definitely still and the AEK are more versatile and much better weapons overall, just in the scheme of things, since I do post Battlefield to YouTube, a lot of people are sick of that gameplay, and this gun is an excellent fallback for that, and I actually kind of enjoy being one of the people not using the M16s and the AEKs, since you see those a lot, especially in Team Deathmatch. A lot of people are either running a shotgun or an M16A3. And so even after all this time, that gun still seems to be the king. The M16A4 overtook it for a little bit, but I haven't seen that as much recently. It's back to the M16A3, and I guess it's just the fire rate playing in there. Maybe on bigger maps like Caspian Border will you see more A4s when you should really be seeing more engineers. That's what's needed on those maps. But there, I'm going to arm the MCOM one more time, kill this guy who's starting to defuse A, and that's going to go up. And then we are going to actually manage to take out this MCOM here. We managed to sneak by the 2 tanks the other team had on the left over there, as you guys saw, and the whole enemy team was pushed so far forward that they could not actually contest us when we got behind them and armed the bomb. So good win there, attacking on Damavand Peak. Hope you guys enjoyed that gameplay. I will have more for you soon, and thank you for watching.